We are live here from Daytona Motor Speedway. This is the I.R.S.S, the Intense Racing Sim Series. Welcome to Daytona, Florida for the first race, the Daytona 65. Let's go back and actually look at that let's go back and look at that crash that happened here on lap number, looks like 6. Mark Allen Bivens involved here. Coming off of turn 2, seems just slight contact there from the 5 of Evan Bordeaux. And he just goes around right in front of this 18 of Braden, or sorry, 18 right there. And then I think that was actually the 5 also. No, sorry, not the 5, but the 69 truck. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, he was right there. Let's ride on board with him. See what he saw. Looks like that wasn't actually him that happened right in front of him. But actually, Evan Bordeaux had a very hard contact. And, yeah, here we are, getting ready to go back green flag racing. Here is Mark Allen Bivens. That car had to take fast repair there in that accident. Actually, looks like he didn't take fast repair. Still some rear wing damage to a lot of these trucks already damaged. Looks like the 18 already took his fast repair really early into this race. Hopefully that will not affect him. As we get ready to go back green flag racing. We're back green here from Daytona. As they head off into turn 1. The 16 of Clark gets down into the lead. He gets to the lead. Very nice for him. He's been really wanting to do well after that clash. And we are here for a hopefully good race and a redemption race for most of these guys. Keegan Clark now falling behind. Evan gets to the lead. Or, sorry, not Evan. Ethan gets to the lead. He will lead lap number 11. Here they come down out of the tri-oval. Mark Allen Bivens gets hang out down on the top of the racing line. Maybe that's the damage, or maybe everyone's just trying to make it to the end. Who knows? But here is James R. Hartley going to the top. Now here comes the 69 of Keegan Clark. Keegan Clark side by side with Evan. Ethan. Evan right there behind Ethan. Now Mark Allen Bivens following behind them. It looks like those two on the outside lane, Evan and James R. Hartley, are going to fall back. So very not that good of a lap for both of them. James R. Hartley is going to be able to fall in after being behind the 69. 69 is going to drop all the way back. Now we look back here up at the front of the pack. 18 and the 5 really bumped after. It's a track you can really use these bumpers. Other tracks are like short tracks, and some of those other tracks are just super fun to drive. Oh, and the 5 is gonna have to make the 18 wobble. Man, they're 3 wide going through turn 3 here at Daytona. They're gonna make it work. Now, Evan Bordeaux, I don't know how to say it. This is Evan B, I'm just gonna say that, is leading. Here comes Mark Allen Bivens. He almost gets contact. He's wiggling. He almost goes around. He looked very loose there in the tri-oval after the fire up a little, and Mark Allen Bivens tried to go to the lead. Here comes James R. Hartley. We're watching him. He is one of our main contenders. He gets sideways, turn in front of the back. The big one here from Daytona. Oh, and the 69, hard contact into the inside wall. That's gonna end a couple of guys' days. Maybe. That was very hard contact from the 69. Looks like his day is done. He will have to tow back to pit lane. At least he has the fast pair, but he might go a couple laps down. This will really hurt him. But let's go back and take a look at what happened here. So, James R. Hartley, we can't really get a good view from there. Let's take a look at here. That's hard to tell what happened. But right here's a good tell. Comes down and just gets on the bumper, not fully clearing. Hard contact up into that wall. And 69 just can't get it going and locks up the brakes right there. And hard contact. That ended his day. Now let's ride on. Let's ride on board with Mark Allen Bivens, who was right behind this. As you see, Ethan hard damage. James R. Hartley was fully around there. Looks like he might have some pretty big damage. Yes, he has some very bad rear end damage. Oh, well, let's go talk to Mark Allen Bivens and all of that, one of our league owners. Hey, Mark, it's Mason up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Gotcha, brother.
Oh, that's loud. All right, yeah, man. So you saw that firsthand. What happened there?
Really we were just all getting crazy, just all wanting that lead here, and, you know, it just got, like you said, out of hand, and, yeah, just turned himself.
So, yeah, what do you think about some of these drivers and how they're driving tonight?
You know, we're really aggressive tonight. Feel like we might need to tone it down just a notch, for some of us here, but, some of us are just running, hot, wide, and handsome.
Alright, yeah, Mark. So, any other thing you would like to say? Actually, I have another question. How was that first start cause? We caught that right as we went live. How did that happen?
Really just, I wanted to test out my side drafting one, touch out how close I could get, and just got a little bit too close. Spotter didn't really say anything about me getting too close, so, yep. My bad.
Alright, Mark. So, sounds like you've had an eventful race so far, and hopefully everything is going okay. And yeah, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
That was Mark Allen Bivens, the driver of the 76 car. So we are under caution here at Daytona if you're just now tuning in. And it's been an eventful race here, and hopefully we can keep it green a little longer than that. But other than that, pause for station identification. This is I.R.S.S, the Intense Sim Racing Network, pretty much. We are back here from Daytona International Speedway as the field makes their way back around. It's gonna be a real fun one for all these race fans that are hoping to have a pretty good race and you know, just do good. So let's talk to James R. Hartley here. And hey James, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we've seen how these past few laps are gone. How do you think the racing is here?
I think the racing's good. We just gotta clean it up a little bit. We're getting a little aggressive. I feel like too early on in the race, but other than that, it's fine. I got dumped a little bit ago. I don't know why, how that happened. I was in the gas the entire time, but I mean, it is what it is. We're back in the race, so. But so far, it's been going pretty good.
Yeah, so it seems a lot of your competitors have had an also eventful night. How do you see their race in your eyes?
I feel like they're all really good drivers. That can work together really well, and all that stuff, and they're just really good at keeping order and where they go. But other than that, it's been a pretty eventful race down from my point of view.
All right, James, you're getting ready to go green. I'll send you back.
All right, thank you. Enjoy the race.
That was James R. Hartley, the driver of the number 33 machine. And the pace car pulls off, and we are back green here from Daytona. Mark Allen Mivens gets out to a really good lead. Here comes the 5 of Evan B. He's got a really good run on the top with help from the 18 of Ethan. Really difficult. Here comes James R. Hartley, who we were just speaking to. He's going to go all the way up to the top and try and get a good run off. Here we are down the back straight away. Evan gets in front. He's going to lead right now. Here, getting help from the 18. They were really helping each other earlier. And yeah, Clark in the 69. Right now, 2 laps down. Keegan Clark. Hopefully he can get back those 2 laps from Lucky Dogs if we had more cautions. But right now, new race leader, Evan B. He's been looking really strong. And James R. Hartley's falling back. I would say he's just being really cautious right now. But he's side by side with Mark Allen Bivens. Let's go back there with that battle. So yeah, it seems like 69... Really, he has nothing to lose, so he's just going to help whoever he can. So here comes the 18. He's going to go try and get around him. He side drafts. Very nice side draft down the back straightaway. Here comes James R. Hartley. James R. Hartley goes 3 wide through turn 3 for the race lead. Off turn 4. Here they come down into the start-finish line. To the start-finish line. Evan, again, your race leader with Mark Allen Bivens. Here comes Ethan and Mark and James. Everyone going on the top. Ethan looks like he's a little loose right there on the back bumper of the 76, but they will clear. We're looking at the Good Tire Blimp. Copyright. Good Tire Blimp here at Daytona, with them heading into turn 3. This has been a really eventful race so far. Hopefully, these drivers can hold it back and wait longer if they're going to make any aggressive moves. Here comes the 5 of Evan, Mark Allen Evans, your race leader right now. He's going to get around Ethan, barely by Ethan. Now he's fully side by side with Mark Allen Bivens. There's James R. Hartley. Can't count him out of this race. After that early wreck, you cannot count him out. Here they go. Mark Allen Bivens getting help from the 18. Here comes the 69 of Keegan Clark. James R. Hartley looking to play it really safe right now, it seems. Right now, these drivers are doing really good holding their cheap. Not holding their cheap. What am I talking about? But looks like these drivers are really holding it clean. And hopefully these guys can keep it clean to the end of the race. And yeah, James R. Hartley, one of our racers we just talked to, also one of the league admins. He is doing pretty well right now, running in the 4th position, just trying to hold back after that early wreck. And the 5 has disappeared in the shadow. He's gone. Okay, Mark Allen Bivens still leading. Now, with help from the 33 of James R. Hartley, Ethan goes to the top. He's going to be able to get by Mark Allen Bivens. So will James R. Hartley. Down the front straightaway, James R. Hartley going for the race lead. He will lead this lap. James R. Hartley out front. Here comes the 69 of Keegan Clark, 2 laps down. If he gets in front and a caution comes out, he will get back on the lead lap. So right now, 18 of Ethan, right now just trying to hold her straight and keep it locked onto the back bumper of the 33, and 33 gets a little wiggle going into turn 3. Out of turn 4, here they go, 2 by 2. Let's look back from the leader of your race, James R. Hartley. You see the Toyota symbol right there of the 18 of Ethan. He's gonna get way out in front. Down to the start of something. Here they come. 76 of Mark Allen Bivens, trying to get that 69 back out in front and try and possibly help himself. James R. Hartley trying desperately to hold on to the race lead. Early in this race, leading laps isn't the best, but it is wanted by most drivers to possibly secure a spot in the end of this race. And I think that's what James R. Hartley's trying to do here. Really, he's in a really good shot of winning this race. I see no value of him going for something right now. And yeah, right here, down the back straightaway, the 69 of Keegan Clark now back to 1 lap down. If a caution comes out, he will be back on the lead lap. Mark Allen Bivens second, James R. Hartley third, and the 18 of Ethan right now went from second to last, or fourth, or third actually. Now trying to keep up with these guys. Maybe damage is playing a factor. But let's ride on board. Whoa! Wow, that was crazy by the 69 of Keegan Clark. Trying not to. They're gonna go 3 wide, and they are 3 wide here at Daytona. And it looks like James R. Hartley backs out of it and actually gets blocked by the 69 of Keegan Clark. Now they are back to 2 by 2, and James R. Oh, and look at that black car of Keegan Clark blocks Mark Allen Bivens. That's going to leave the 33 of James R. Hartley out to dry. Here at Daytona. We're riding on board with Mark Allen Bivens right now. You can hear him getting on and off the throttle. You got to use a lot of that throttle here at Daytona. And he's going to go up and 6'9" Keegan Clark's going to go all the way up, try and block, and now he's going to get back and block Mark Allen Bivens. Very good blocking by the 69 of Keegan Clark, even though he's a lap down. On the back straightaway, heading off into turn 3 with lots of steam. Ethan now out front, James R. Hartley side by side for the race lead coming out of turn 4. We're looking behind James R. Hartley here. Mark Allen Bivens filtering in behind him. Mark Allen Bivens gonna go to the outside here in turn 1 and 2. Here Ethan's gonna go with him. He's gonna try and make it 3 wide. Now, contact. That was a very risky move. Looks like the 5 is back out on track. He's 4 laps down, back out on track now. We're going to have to talk to him. And James R. Hartley still leading. Mark Allen Bivens, no, drops back down into the 3rd place position. The 18 of Ethan now going to the outside. He has no help except for Keegan Clark and the number 69 machine. Mark Allen Bivens really helping James R. Hartley here. It's a really big race for James. He's really hoping to win it. Like what he said from his interview, he really needs to stay, on his edge, and we need to all stay clean. But it's been a super good race so far here at Daytona, and hopefully we can keep this race clean till the end. And here we are. Very great racetrack. The 18 and the 69 are side by side here, going out of turn 4. They're going to be single file, and now the run is on. Who has the fuel to make it longer? Maybe put some people a lap down. Here comes the 18 of Ethan. What's he going to be able to do? Let's check it out on the 5. One of our lap cars. 4 laps down here. Now we're back looking at Mark Allen Bivens running in the second place. James R. Hartley. Looks like they filtered in to try and stay clean for the remainder of this run. Here comes the 69 of Keegan Clark. He's going to have a good run up on the top. And is he going to complete it without help? No, here comes the 18, though, of Ethan. The 69 is going to drop back down, possibly looking to get drafted in slingshot. That's what they're going to do. Here they come. Now they weave back in. Looks like they might have been seeing if that was too risky of a move to go for. But the 69 and Keegan Clark now back to 2 laps down recently after he was leading, not anymore. Now James R. Hartley still leading. Mark Allen Bivens in second, and Keegan Clark's running on the racetrack right behind those two, with Ethan and the 18 running right behind them, just trying to conserve. It's been a wild one here at Daytona. And right now, James R. Hartley, race leader, he's trying to conserve and hopefully not getting any more incidents after he's already used his fast. After that, the big one happened at Daytona. Down on the backstretch, they are weaving. James R. Hartley goes up the block. He is now side by side with the 18 of Ethan. That's not going to work very well. He's going to have to drop all the way back to the tail end of the field. He is getting side drafted by the 69 of Keegan Clark. And now, is Mark Allen Bivens going to try and go to the lead? Riding on board Mark Allen Bivens here. Very, very dark racetrack now. Those lights. It's nighttime here at Daytona. In the NASCAR I.R.S.S Truck Series. Here comes the 18 down into turn 1. They're going to be side by side. Is the 18 of Ethan going to be able to do anything? Possibly. He gets side by side still. Holding on to Mark Allen Bivens. They're going to have the run off the top, down the back straightaway here. Mark Allen Bivens now dropping back Ethan, and the 18 is going to get around him. Looks like they might be dropping back to be in the draft to save fuel. The 69 is giving big pushes to the 18. Now he's going to go to the outside possibly. The 18 of Ethan blocks there. Now Mark Allen Bivens doing very good here at conserving fuel. Here comes James R. Hartley. James R. Hartley now side by side with the 18. He is going to be able to get around him. And now, back to single file they are. James R. Hartley and Mark Allen Bivens. Mark Allen Bivens looks to be going out to the outside. Might have just been too big of a shove from the 18 of Ethan. It looks like the 18 of Ethan might try and make it side by side here, coming out of 4. Mark Allen Bivens is dropping into pit road. Same with Ethan. Green flag pit stops. here from Daytona. Everyone is coming. Here comes everyone. They're going to go 3 wide into pit road. Green flag pit stops now. Everyone came in there. Even the 69. Now, the 15 was last in pit road. The earliest one back in pit road. So, let's see who's going to be able to get out of pit road. Look at Mark Allen Bivens back there. Looks like everyone's going for 2 tires except Mark Allen Bivens. Mark Allen Bivens is going to be able to get out in front. Mark Allen Bivens is now leading. And Ethan going to be the second one out, and the 69 and the 33 pretty much synchronized coming out of pit road. They're going to have a lot of draft, and they might be able to catch Mark Allen Bivens and Ethan in the 18 very quickly. But then there's the 5 of Evan, who is going to meet them. So now it's going to be a 3-car pack, maybe, to try and catch Mark Allen Bivens and Ethan after the green flag pit stops. So Mark Allen Bivens now trying to keep his gap, and the 69 and 33 are linked up, trying to catch Mark Allen Bivens and the 18 of Ethan. There is a big gap. Ethan, you can see coming into the frame right there. Mark Allen Bivens come in the middle of 1 and 2, and Ethan is now going into 1. That's a really big gap, about a 9, almost 10-second gap. But James R. Hartley can't count out them. Here they come, the big run on Ethan in the 18. Same with the 5. Now it's a 4-car pack. They are all going to be drafting to catch Mark Allen Bivens. The gap is now down to 8.8 seconds. Less than 8 seconds to Mark Allen Bivens. Seems like they're going to catch him. Now the 18 is falling way back. Everyone falling back after a long cycle of green flag pit stops. Less than 6 seconds in between Mark Allen Bivens and James R. Hartley. 29 laps to go here from Daytona. Mark Allen Bivens coming out of turn 2, and you can see the big pack right behind him coming into frame. Out on the backstretch they go. James R. Hartley's going to pull out. Now there's Mark Allen Bivens heading into turn 3 with this big pack following closely behind. It seems like these drivers are going to catch Mark Allen Bivens on the backstretch next lap, or they might catch him sometime into turn 2, more likely on the backstretch. Here down the front stretch, the 5 moves the 69 out of the way. Now they are split up into 2 different lines here heading into 1. And James R. Hartley now going to push Keegan Clark all the way to the front, it seems. James R. Hartley looked to try and make it 3 wide, it seemed. And now the 5 and the 18 catching Mark Allen Bivens. Mark Allen Bivens heading into turn 3. Here are the leaders. Your race leaders now in frame with Mark Allen Bivens. Here they go, down the front straightaway. They are catching Mark Allen Bivens super quickly. Less than half a second to Mark Allen Bivens. Mark Allen Bivens, smart move going to the top and letting them by. He's going to try and dive in as soon as possible, right behind everyone. And James R. Hartley now going to go to the top. He's going to be side by side with the 18, with the 69 and Keegan Clark's help. They're going to side draft down the back straightaway. More than halfway done here at Daytona, and hopefully these drivers will be able to make it to the end, it seems. The way they're driving, they can make it to the end, and the 5 is disappearing. Let's ride on board with the 18 of Ethan. Down on the back straightaway they go. They are 3 wide. Mark Allen Bivens now out front. The 69 of Keegan Clark, a lap car. Using the draft of the leaders to try and help him. Everyone now back in a 5-car pack. And hopefully, looks like the 5's going to go up to the top, it seems. Dive back down. He's going to go through the grass. Sideways is the 5. Spinning. He's going to lock it up. And he will go fully around in pit road. No caution. Caution is not out. Caution is now out for the spin. Oh, and James R. Hartley almost all the way into the wall. Oh, the 5 sideways. See what happened here. Looks like the 5 just got up real high and just dived it into the grass and probably lost the car. And he went fully around. And he got it back going. But he was able to get going, hopefully, without any damage. Couldn't tell if he maybe blown a tire there. Mark Allen Bivens, your race leader. Ethan in the 18 second, James R. Hartley third, and Keegan Clark, who is 2 laps down, it seems, will be the lucky dog. He will get 1 lap down, maybe 2. He's gonna go around the pace car and get his laps back. So we are here from Daytona in a very eventful race so far. This is going to bring the entire race back. Now let's talk to the 18 of Ethan. Hey Ethan, it's Mason up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Alright Ethan, so really, how's this race been for you, and is there anything that's really surprised you so far in this race?
I mean, well, the competition is absolutely great, first of all. And there is no really surprising thing. I mean, we have been making 3 wide moves, but I'm not really trying to be risky right now. So I'm just waiting for the end at the perfect time.
So yeah, right now I see you are going into pit road. What is your strategy here at Daytona?
Get enough fuel to make it to the end. I mean, we cannot make it to the end. So just try to get enough fuel.
Not James. Yeah, Ethan. Really hope your race goes well for the rest of it, and really hope the rest goes well. And there's nothing else to say, really, except good luck and have a nice rest of your night and race. And we will talk to you hopefully at the end.
All right. See you later.
That was Ethan, the driver of the 18 machine. And hopefully he can get that the race really kicked off for him here in these closing 23 laps. We are under caution here at Daytona, and this race is coming down to the wire, so hopefully these drivers, you guys got your pick in the chat. You hope they win. I hope everyone has a nice night if you're watching. And we got a good race to finish here from Daytona. back here from Daytona International Speedway for the race of a lifetime, the season opener of the I.R.S.S. And it looks like everyone's coming back in to top off on fuel. Hopefully everyone is going to be able to make it to the end on fuel. Mark Allen Bivens looks to be a race leader. Here we are at Daytona International Speedway. And Mark Allen Bivens coming back down pit road, really trying to top off on fuel. And James, our Hartley's as well. Let's pull in the 69 of Keegan Clark. Actually, let's pull in the 5 of Evan. Hey, Evan, Mason up here in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah. How has your race been going? I've seen you've really been battling up there with the leaders. So, how's your race been going in your eyes?
My PC completely crashed. So, courtesy of BMS and James, they're letting me get my lap back. And I just had to refuel because I was running on about a half a tank. Or not a half a tank. Half a gallon. So... yeah, not that good so far, but I think we're getting back up there.
Wow, so, yeah, how many laps down are you, or are you back down on the lead lap?
I think I'm down by, like, it should only be 1 lap now.
Alright, yeah, so, how do you, see this race in your eyes, and what do you think it's gonna take you to win this race?
I think it's going to take a lot of patience and a lot of hanging towards the back to see how people are going to be driving. Because I can assure you it's going to get chaotic towards the end because people are going to start getting desperate for a win. So they're going to do anything they can for it.
Yep, especially in race 1. You know, you win, and you are pretty good on points here if you get a win. And, so yeah. Looks like you are going for the points and the win. Alright, Evan. So, good talking to you, and I will hopefully talk to you at the end of the race.
Alright, see you later.
That was the driver of the number 5, Evan. And looks like we are going 1 lap to green with James R. Hartley out front. Out front on the row number 1. Mark Allen Bivens actually out front. And we will be heading to NASCAR Crank It Up when we go green. So, these drivers trying to stay in a very good position. Mark Allen Bivens trying to be in a very good position. There goes the 5 of Evan, who we just talked to, going around the field to try and get his laps back. 69 seems to be back on the lead lap. And Evan in the 18 coming back out on track right here. Or Ethan, sorry, in the 18 coming back out on track. There's the 5. Now, heading down the back straightaway, is anyone actually going to conserve fuel? We won't know. But it looks like everyone should be good on fuel as we get ready to go back green flag racing. We will be going back green with 16 laps to go. The race is almost over. From Daytona. So, hopefully, Mark Allen Bivens, James R. Hartley, Ethan in the 18. You know, the 6'9" of Keegan Clark. And the 5, Evan, who we just talked to. Have a good end of this race. If Evan's down on the backstretch, we'll be going green this time by. Yes, the pace car makes the hard left down in the pit road. We are back. Green flag racing from Daytona. Looks like the 69 gets a very good jump. Gets under James R. Hartley. And he's going to really be battling for the race lead. As this race intensity is going to pick up, these drivers' tempers are going to pick up. Collisions from other parts of this race will come back. And hopefully it won't haunt these drivers as these drivers are slowing down. What is going on? Oh, looks like we are going to go back green. Looks like the field has slowed down and gotten back in the positions they were in. It's going to be a false start. And the 5 is going to be able to actually catch back up. And we're back green from Daytona. That was a very weird start. But here comes the 5. The big burst of speed back there. And hopefully he can get in range of draft and catch up to these leaders and have a good race to the end. We have 18 laps to go. James R. Hartley side by side with the 18 of Ethan. Mark Allen Bivens seems to be conserving back there with the 69 of Keegan. And here comes the 5 of Evan. He's going to be right behind them. And let's look at the battle for the race lead, as it looks like the 18 even backs off. A very good race so far. Coming to 17 to go. James R. Hartley is going to be left out to dry. As Keegan Clark right now running in the 5th place position. And the 5 of of Evan right now running in the 3rd position. Here he comes, side by side for the race lead. Side by side for the race lead. Down the back straightaway they go. Right, on board with 18 of Braden. NASCAR. Crank it up. NASCAR crank it up here from Daytona. As these drivers start to settle in, the racing will not. Here, down to 15 laps to go. Laps to go. The 5 of Evan Bordeaux. Now the 76 side by side. They are racing hard here with 15 laps to go from Daytona. Down the back straightaway, they make contact. They are all over the place. They are still side by side. Side by side. Down into the front stretch. And 18 gets turned up and on his side. Mark Allen Bivens, big contact from the 33. as the big one strikes here from Daytona. And the 33 race seems to be done. And a big one strikes from Daytona. Mark Allen Bivens involved. Let's look at this from the 18. Just gets hooked by the 33 who's coming down. Mark Allen Bivens gets hooked almost up and over. Right here. Sideways. And right there. Almost up and over goes the 18 on his side. Almost barrel rolling. Mark Allen Bivens involved. Big contact for him. That really hurt him here at Daytona. That's gonna change everyone's race. Here comes Mark Allen Bivens into the pits. And the 18 getting serviced on after taking his fast repair early in this race. That will possibly end the 18's night. So, Ethan in the 18 night possibly ended from a big wreck coming off turn 4 here at Daytona. Mark Allen Bivens going to take his fast repair here. This will change the race. James are hardly a lap down now. If some of these drivers can get out of the pits and get back going, this could change the entire complexity of this race. Tempers possibly flaring. Let's go talk to James R. Hartley, what happened? Hey James, Mason up here in the booth, what happened there? We saw that live and what happened there, James?
I'm gonna be honest, Mason. It was a mess of things, to be honest. It was. I think if I had to be honest though, if I think what happened, I think it was just a mix of trying to hold the line in the situation where there was too many cars around you, and you know I came down trying to get out the bumper of the car in front of me. I'm not sure who it was. I believe it was Mark, but I came around. I was trying to get off the bumper, and I clipped the 18 and turned him into the wall. And when as soon as I got off the wall and started heading down toward the apron, I didn't notice Mark was spinning down there until it was the point of the return, and it was too late. And I hit Mark, and I got sent flying into outer space and got reset to the pit box. But yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there, but it was.
So how bad was your damage after that initial hit?
After the initial contact, well, I don't think it was that bad. I think it was the contact with Mark that really killed my car. But other than that, I don't think it was fine. We still had a fast repair left, so we took that and we're back on the track, and we're getting our lap back right now, and we're gonna get back in this thing and try and win it.
So have you and Mark said anything yet? In the voice chat or anything yet?
Yeah, it all got resolved. We talked about it, and everyone's chill, and everyone started complaining after the wreck happened. So I just kind of told them, the wreck happened. It's over. Just get over it. So.
Yeah, very very smart words. Mark Allen Bivens, pretty big damage in that wreck. Ethan, after taking a fast repair early in this race, has big damage. That was lots of our drivers have been interviewed tonight, and that was a very big wreck. Hopefully everyone is okay with their tempers and everything's going all right now. and everyone is okay. Everyone seems to be A-okay. And green flag is back out. We are racing here from Daytona. Evan, right now, out front. Mark Allen Bivens pushing. Now Mark Allen Bivens wanting to win super badly after that round. Mark Allen Bivens hoping he can win. Contact. Mark Allen Bivens almost sideways down the back straightaway in the 3. Evan backs off. He's going to have a good run, though. Down out of turn 4. James R. Hartley goes up to the top. He is going to get blocked by the 6'9". 6'9" is going to have help. Here they come. Down. 10 laps to go here from Daytona. Mark Allen Bivens and Keegan Clark side by side. Keegan Clark's going to get out front. Mark Allen Bivens and James R. Hartley now side by side. Possibly. Here comes Mark Allen Bivens. He's going to go to the outside of the 6'9" of Keegan Clark. They side draft. They almost touch. Mark Allen Bivens has no help on the top. The 69 Keegan Clark has the 33 of James R. Hartley's help. Mark Allen Bivens falls in, coming in 9 laps to go here from Daytona. Big wreck down the front stretch big wreck out of 4 last time. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But here they go, 3 wide. Now back to 2 wide. Almost 3 wide, it seemed. Very risky moves from a lot of these drivers here late in this race. James R. Hartley now going to the front of the pack. James R. Hartley now leading side by side with Mark Allen Bivens with the 69 of Keegan Clark's help. Down the front straightaway, out of turn 4, James R. Hartley leading, Keegan Clark second, Mark Allen Bivens third, and Evan in the 5 in 4th. Down out of the tri-oval, the 69 and Keegan Clark look to the outside of James R. Hartley, possibly thinking it's too early. It's 8 laps to go. Now he's gonna go to the outside. James R. Hartley. James R. Hartley gonna be left out to dry. Mark Allen Bivens gonna help Keegan Clark. They're gonna be clear going into turn 3. Mark Allen Bivens really holding behind the 69. Now Braden. They're catching the 18 of Braden. Not Braden. They're catching the 18 of Ethan. You can hear that car right there in the frame is Ethan. Now if they were too wide, which they might go, Ethan would be a factor. He almost touches that 76. Almost gets into it. Almost contact from the 18 and the 76. Looks like the 18's car wobbling. Big damage from that last wreck. Mark Allen Bivens now coming to 6 to go. He's going to go to the outside of Keegan Clark. James R. Hartley helping the 69. Now he's going to go to Mark Allen Bivens. They're going to run around the top. Who is going to get it? And Mark's going to be clear. James is clear. James is going to dive to the bottom. Mark Allen Bivens wanting to block. Mark Allen Bivens now side by side with James R. Hartley. Side by side. Now, very good racing from these drivers here. today at Daytona. They are still side by side going out of turn 4. Mark Ellen Bivens looks to be clear. James R. Hartley now going to drop up behind him. Now 5 laps to go from Daytona. Here they go. Down into turn 1. Big push by the 33. Can't count out the 6-9 and the 5. They are still there, waiting. Now, it looks like these two are going to try and make it to the end without wrecking each other. It would be a big achievement for both of these racing drivers. James R. Hartley looking for his first win. Caution is out. Caution seems to be out. What has happened? Caution is out. Why is the caution out? Is the caution out? It shows the caution is out. Caution is out. What has happened? Cause a caution. We're gonna pull in Markel and Bivens and see what happened there. Caution is out though. On the speed, caution is out on the speedway here from Daytona. 4 laps to go. It might be a green-white checkered finish. Hey, Mark, it's Mason up here in the booth. Got a copy?
Gotcha.
All right. So yeah, caution. Why is the caution out?
Well, what I've heard, I didn't really see it happen. Didn't see any smoke in my rearview mirror, but all that I heard was that looks like the 5 got on the apron and just went around.
Yeah, Mark, it's a very good point. Let's I'm gonna go back and see, and yeah, 5 got on the apron, and she got on the apron and swerved and saved it, locked up the brakes and saved it. Got almost fully sideways. Back end was definitely coming out, but saved it. So pit road is open. Thank you, Mark. And how is this race looking so far, from your point?
It's looking really good. I mean, my teammates, they're doing well. Sucks that teammate of the 5 just got spun around. But yeah, I mean, the Keegan Clark, he's running really good. I like working with him. James like working with him too. I've worked with Ethan just a tad bit, so yeah, looking so far so good.
All right, Mark. Thank you for your time, and hopefully, we'll talk to you later.
All right, see you.
That was Mark Allen Bivens, the driver of the number 76, who is out on track right now. Did stay out. James R. Hartley and him stayed out. Now, the 18 of Ethan in pit road getting repairs. Hopefully, he can get back out on track and he will be a part of this finish. Right now, James R. Hartley running very strong here at Daytona, running second right now. Mark Allen Bivens running first. Keegan Clark running third. And Evan, right now in the 5, running in the 4th position. This is Daytona, a very eventful race. We will be going green, white, checkered here from Daytona. It will be a green, white, checkered finish. 3 laps to go in the race right now. But we will go green, white, and checkered. The race will be extended about 2 laps, it seems. Race is extended 1 lap. So, when we go green, there will be 2 laps to go. So the 66 lap race now. 2 to go. 3 attempts at a green-white checker. 1 lap to green. Going back, green flag racing this time by. These drivers really trying to win the first race here at Daytona, the season opener. Now, Mark Allen Bivens leading. James R. Hartley second. Keegan Clark third. And Evan in the 5 running on the outside. Right there, that 5. In 4th place position. And here's the 18, the damage car running 5th. Trying to get laps in. Try and finish the race. And Mark Allen Bivens trying to get his first win here in the I.R.S.S series. Everyone trying to get their first win. And trying to add their name to the I.R.S.S Hall of Fame as winning the first race of the I.R.S.S. Mark Allen Bivens leading. He will have control of the race start. James R. Hartley on the outside. As you heard Mark Allen Bivens say, he really likes working with Keegan Clark and the number 69 who's right behind him. As the pace car, the hard left on the pit road. Green flag is back out. 2 laps to go. Green, white, checkered finish. Green flag is out. Mark Allen Bivens gets an astonishing start. The 69 gets right behind him. James R. Hartley gets left out to dry on the start. He's going to pull back down to 3rd. 2 laps to go here from Daytona. And the 69 possibly trying to make a move here coming out of turn 2. Would James R. Hartley go with him? Here he goes. He's trying to make the move. Will James R. Hartley go with him? No, he's not. He's going to leave him out to dry. Now he goes up with him. James R. Hartley now pushing the 69 to the lead. And the new leader, Keegan Clark, race leader, coming to the white flag, out of turn 4. Coming to the white flag, Mark Allen Bivens now in 2nd. James R. Hartley in 3rd. Now Evan is still there in the 4th place position. Can he do anything? Race will end next caution. Race is over, no matter what flag comes out. Race is official. Out of turn 2. The 69. What's Mark Allen Bivens gonna do? Down the back straightaway. For the final time. Down the back straightaway. Mark Allen Bivens. He's gonna stay right behind him. Mark Allen Bivens and Keegan Clark. Keegan Clark leading. Mark Allen Bivens 2nd. James R. Hartley 3rd. Who's gonna be able to get it? Here comes Mark Allen Bivens to the top. James R. Hartley. He's gonna go to the middle. He was trying the middle. James R. Hartley. What's he gonna be able to do? Keegan Clark wins at Daytona. And they wreck behind after the line. Keegan Clark, your race winner. Here from Daytona. Mark Allen Bivens, big damage. He's gonna finish 2nd with James R. Hartley 3rd. Good finishes for both of them. And hopefully they have a better night. James R. Hartley coming in 3rd. Evan coming in 4th after having to restart his entire computer. The 69 of Keegan Clark wins tonight's race. Very nice win for him. And you see maybe a possibility of a little displeasure from the 5 or just a little good job from Evan in the 5. But that would be the race. Keegan Clark, your race winner. Mark Allen Bivens also did a very good job. Now let's go see what happened at the end of this. Oh, it looks like the 5 might have been trying to go for the run. Had a run, got into the 33, and then just all 3 of them were involved in that. Mark Allen Bivens giving him a little good job right there. Keegan Clark, your race winner here from Daytona. As he burns it down, he has made his entry into the I.R.S.S Hall of Fame. Mark Allen Boone's gonna get second. James R. Hartley third. Evan in the 5 gonna get fourth. And the 18 of Ethan coming in the 5th place position. Let's go talk to your race winner. Hey, Keegan. Hey, Keegan. I got a good question for you. How'd that feel?
That's awesome.
Yeah, you really made your name here at Daytona. And how was it racing here with everyone?
Oh, there was a couple moments I was not sure this race would be anywhere near to where it ended, but it was a good overall race. We had the big crash out of 2, and that really killed it for me. Had to tow it back and went multiple laps down, and still managed to get my way back up to the front, and here we are.
So yeah, I really saw that really good move coming out of two to go. How does that feel knowing you won the first I.R.S.S race?
Oh, it's good. I mean, I didn't know if I was gonna win. This is my first actual iRacing League race, so it's a great way to begin it. I'm ready for more. Gonna have a great season. And thanks, Mark, for spying the car. And yeah, pretty happy.
Yeah, that was a really good race. I really hope you are ready for next week at Las Vegas for 75 laps. And hopefully everyone else will. And anything else you would like to say? Anyone you'd like to thank?
Just thank you guys for letting me come into the league. I'm excited to move on, and what a great way to start the year.
That was your race winner, Keegan Clark. And he did a very good job here at Daytona. As you see, he blows the engine in the infield right at the line. That will do it for the first race of the I.R.S.S season. Keegan Clark, your race winner. Next week, we head off to Las Vegas, Nevada for 75 laps around that 1.5 miles. That was the I.R.S.S Racing Network.